Here in the Sahara Sea, there is no way you can survive. There's little water, little food, little shelter, and most importantly, little survival. If you ever get lost, there are 3 things that you want to make sure you always do. Number 1, get water. Done. Number 2, get shelter. Done. Number 3, get food. Done. With these 3 things, there's no way you can't survive. So follow these tips, so you will survive. When you're in the Sahara Sea, you always want to find shade because it can get very hot in the sun and you need to find shade. So, once you find shade, you're going to want to put your shelter in the shade. Then you're going to want to find some rocks like this one, and then maybe a second rock like this one, and then you're going to want to find some fuel for your fire like that, and then you're going to take the 2 rocks and you're going to keep on sliding them against each other. And if you do that for long enough, eventually you'll have no rock. So that's why you take wood and you snap the wood in half. And then you do that on top of your fuel. Another danger of the Sahara Sea is people not being prepared for the dangers that the Sahara Sea have in store for them. You know why? Because 86.723 people, when they die in the Sahara Sea, they die from starvation, thirst, hunger, and some other 4th thing that I can't think of, but that's how they die. So, you need to be prepared for the dangers. So if an animal like a deer or a bear or a cat or an ocelot jumps out in front of you, you be prepared. So you take tree bark like this, and what you do with it is you snap it in half, so now you have 2 tree bark. And when you have 2 tree bark, when something jumps out in front of you, you can just dead. So today I was just wandering around looking for some food, and I found an amazing discovery. Duck sauce. You know that a Chinese order has been placed nearby. I just realized that the duck sauce looks kind of like gasoline. Alright, while I was looking at this duck sauce, I read the ingredients, and they are wwater, high fructose corn syrup, starch, apricot, salt, vinegar, caramel color, potassium, sulfate, and 1% of sodium benzoate. So, it's added as a preservative. So, I realized that there's no duck in duck sauce. So I'm not sure why they call it duck sauce. As you can see, duck sauce is very high in sugar, high fructose corn syrup, potassium, all sorts of stuff you don't want to eat. So I'm not eating this duck sauce, cause it's kind of disgusting. Oh, what's this? It's shelter! It's civilization! It's the suburbs! You saw it here first on... What show is this? Survivor Guide!